During the last year, I would highlight two successes in particular. First of all, I believe the Forum has made further strides towards improving our relationship with the sister Conservative and Christian Democrat parties elsewhere in Europe, the mainstream parties of the European centre-right. That culminated in the invitation to myself, Stephen Hammond and Liz Spencer to attend the EPP Congress in Rotterdam earlier this year. It was good to see a fair number of old friends whom I got used to meeting around the council table and in the Berlaymont at various stages. And I've also had myself good meetings with German politicians through the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and the Hans Seidel Stiftung, with Fine Gael, and have been invited to attend the Visby conference in Gotland that the moderates in Sweden are holding later this year. We're going to have to work hard to keep this position, but I think that CEF at the moment is seen by the EPP and increasingly its member parties as the best channel for them through which to communicate with and engage with conservatives and conservative thinking here in the United Kingdom. And that is a channel I think we must do everything to nurture, because I think it is something that the Conservative Party is going to need and is actually going to wish to call upon in the future. Secondly, I think that we have also established ourselves, not yet as far as I think we should be ambitious to, but we have established ourselves more strongly as an organisation that produces good quality research and campaigns. We campaigned actively for the Parliamentary Partnership Assembly provided for under the Trade and Cooperation Agreement to be established. That has been established, it has had its first meeting. It is only a start, but it is my firm belief that it is through the constant engagement of people at political and official level that we actually begin to re-establish mutual trust and the base on which we can hope for better cooperation between the United Kingdom and our fellow democracies in Europe in the future. We still need to do more in terms of broadening our parliamentary support. I am cautiously encouraged by the increasing number of Conservative members of Parliament who quietly whisper that we need to have something better than the relationship that we have at the moment. But for all the reasons that people here will understand, I think there are a number of people, most obviously including some who are in government, who are reluctant at the moment to place their heads too far above the parapet. That is something on which we have to continue to work and show strategic patience. As I look forward, it seems to me that what the Ukraine crisis has demonstrated is the importance and the urgency of trying to re-establish a strategic framework for cooperation between the United Kingdom and the European Union and its member states. Rejoining, let's be honest about this, is not a serious proposition. Talk to anybody from the 27 member states. They do not want to go through that agony again, and they would not countenance doing it unless at the very least there were a clear and lasting consensus in British politics, because why put all that effort into such a negotiation if it's then going to become a bone of contention whenever the next British general election takes place? But we know that in 2025, the Trade and Cooperation Agreement itself comes up for review. And that is an opportunity for us and those who think like us to put forward practical measures that will benefit our country and Europe as a whole in terms of our prosperity and our security, and seek to build a new type of relationship which serves our common interests across the European democratic world. There is still a chance that in 2024 we will see the election of a United States president who is more isolationist, more sceptical of NATO than any that we have seen since Donald Trump's first term. It's possible that Donald Trump would be elected for a second time. During his first term, he came very close to pulling the United States out of NATO altogether. That is a risk that cannot be ruled out. And what the experience of Russian aggression in the past few months ought to have taught us is that we have urgently to look at how we improve our collective security right across the continent of Europe and the wider democratic world. I believe that forthcoming review of the TCA provides the Conservative European Forum with a very clear focus for our activities, our priorities over the next 2.5 years. I would urge every member of the forum who thinks that they can contribute ideas, proposals, support in other ways to play a part in enabling us to put forward some proposals that of which we can persuade the Conservative Party and the country that they will serve the citizens of the United Kingdom well. Thank you very much.